Oh yeah.
Good at speaking.
Militia.
We're just waiting for a video to load up. There'll be a video to show you actually what happened yesterday in Warrington. I hope your local Labour representative that was here a minute ago, I hope he's here watching.
He's opted.
So literally in 10 minutes, because what you'll witness from yesterday, we turned up in a town like this, we come under violent attack multiple times, women were attacked, and the police basically walked off and left, and actually refused to arrest people. Still no one's been arrested. You'd have seen the gentleman who put a milkshake on my head, the police dropped him at the train station, let him go. I guarantee you, if I drop a bit of litter today, I'll probably be arrested. Yeah? Any one of us would. There's a two-tier policing system in this country. We all see it. Certain people get away with anything. Anna Soubry gets called a Nazi. People are arrested and prosecuted. That is actually free speech. Yeah. If someone comes up and shouts words at me, I don't care. When they start physically and violently attacking me, and there was a politician called Pim Fortuyn in Holland, and he was attacked. He had a cake thrown in his face, and just like the media have done since yesterday, that was celebrated. Politicians have celebrated the fact that I was attacked yesterday. Many politicians and many journalists. Pim Fortuyn faced the same. He was actually a liberal. He was very liberal, but he opposed and spoke out against Islam. Now because of that, the media painted him as a bogeyman. They encouraged attacks against him, which is exactly what they're doing to me. Pim Fortuyn ended up being murdered on the streets of Holland. And the man that murdered him thought he was doing the world a better, making the world a better place. He had been told, just like many people are told about me, they told him a Nazi. I've actually seen a journalist say Nazi fascist. I hate Nazism. Anyone who follows my story knows my story, okay? It's a complete lie. And to spread those lies up against people, to build them up so they can get beaten down, is a disgrace on journalism in Britain in 2019. It's a disgrace in politics. Everyone knows what happened to Joe Cox, okay? I am standing as a member of European Parliament. I should be free in my country to come to towns and cities and meet lovely people like yourselves without fear or threats or violence and intimidation. So far, that did not happen yesterday, okay? It did not happen yesterday. It's not just shameful that it didn't happen, but the video you will watch will show that the police actually make sure it didn't happen. Which again, you'll see, the video will take 10 minutes to load up. I hope you'll stay and watch it. And I hope as many people who shared the footage laughing about what happened to me yesterday with a milkshake. Yeah. I said I'm shaken, not stirred. But I know, I've been getting absolutely bantered and destroyed about it, absolutely everywhere, even by my kids. My kids have been sending me pictures of milkshakes. But it's funny, yeah? It's funny. But at the same time, the law has to be equal to everybody. It has to be the same for me as is for Anna Soubry. If we want to live in a free democratic country where everybody is treated equally, unfortunately for you journalists, unfortunately for the people who don't like me, that includes me. I'm not a punching bag, okay? For too many years I've been punched around Britain with no one facing prosecution. How long does it say, Dan? And the media, has anyone seen the headline again? The headline by the Daily Mail, Tommy Robinson punches man. Well, that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. I was assaulted. I have been threatened, so people understand my perspective on it. My wife, the police knocked at my wife's door and they handed her intelligence. The intelligence was to say that they have intel that people are planning to throw acid in her face. They gave her a little bit of paper that tells you what to do when you're attacked with acid. Okay? They done the same to my mum. So when people throw liquid in my face, I just answered the phone to my mum there, who's panicking, saying, Stephen, not Tommy, something's going to happen in the next 3 weeks. Okay, because I'm telling everyone where I'm going to be. I've received 6 Osman warnings that say people are planning to kill us. There's 6 Muslims in jail serving 30 years because they got caught with guns and bombs and IEDs on the way to kill us. So it's not a joke. And when the police are aware it's not a joke, they should maintain the law. Their job is to uphold the law and enforce the law when people break it. Unfortunately, we didn't say that yesterday. You'll all see the video. 4 minutes. I'll carry on. If Kev was here, he could give us a song for 4 minutes, couldn't he? To anyone else wondering what we're doing here today? Well, the funny thing is, your Labour councillor over there, who was actually, I think it's great that he's turned out here today. I think it's great because he said, as he said, lots of the people from my town are here. Lots of the people he knows and he's grown up with support me. His job as a local representative of the community is to listen. But he said he knows many people here today. And in the other breath, he said, most of my supporters are far right.
We all are.
And that's what I said to him. That's it. We all get called far right, yeah? What is far right about wanting to protect gay people's rights? What's far right about wanting to protect women from oppression?
Yes.
What's far right about supporting free speech? What's far right about hating female genital mutilation? What is far right about being opposed to terrorism? It's actually my liberal values that mean I have a head-on collision with the tenets and teachings of Islam. When I asked the councillor, you've just said you know many people here, and then you've said most of my supporters are far right. So show me one of the people that you know here that is far right.
Put your hands up.
He said, no, they're not. I said, I know they're not. He said, stop generalising and labelling people, because it's that labelling and that stigma that has resulted in people giving me the following that they're giving me, because people are so fed up and so scared. I meet people every day who cover their work badge, who don't feel free. And I hope that on the 23rd of May, the British government, like an earthquake, get a message that they generally will, I'm not just saying it, if I walk into the European Union, the British government, Theresa May, Jeremy Corbyn, all of the establishment will get a message they will never forget.
Yay!
Milkshake incoming.
You like
I know it's going to happen in every city at some point. Do you know the saddest thing is? The saddest thing for me is when you watch this video, the saddest thing is that a man went innocently, whether you like me or not, to take part in an electoral process that we have a right to do, liaised with the police, asked for their cooperation, and was continually, violently attacked, spat on, racially abused, and not one person was arrested. It's a shame.
Down here.
And I stayed up until 4:30 this morning. We were trying to put this video together. It's the first time I'm watching it as well, so let me stand back. Yesterday, my campaign trail, the footage you're about to see now will completely contradict everything you've been told by the mainstream media, all the journalists, and the politicians about what happened that day. From the minute we got there, we faced violent opposition. You'll see now, as a young Muslim agitator, aggressively comes towards me and is held back. Twice. see him. This is the man that's been portrayed to the whole country as innocent. He said in his interview he was only going to